Hey everybody, it's Music Therapy Laz here on Freakin Strat Friday. That's right, Eddie Van Halen Friday day. Day. Just thought I'd do a quick vlog because I haven't vlogged anything since Veda, which is vlog every day in August or April. And I haven't really been doing any music videos or anything. Haven't had time for much. This weekend's going to be nice though. I'm planning to go hang out and help out Jack the Rabbit move his studio equipment from one room to another. He's setting up a studio for recording, which is awesome. And also wanted to show you guys the state of the Bay Area. Look at this. This normally would be a perfectly beautiful, clear day, right? Because we've got no clouds, no nothing like that going on, and you can barely, there's definitely no 1 mile visibility, maybe, hardly 1 mile visibility if you look at the end of the bridge there, right? So yeah, the visibility is pretty bad. Air quality is back to crappy. I don't know if that's an official term, but yeah, it's not as bad as when it was like the orange apocalyptic skies, but we do have some fires in the North Bay and the Santa Rosa region that are just burning out of control. Some fires kind of combined over there, and that really is making it hell for a lot of people up there. Not just being around it, but losing their homes. I think I saw on the news this morning over 400 plus homes lost to that one particular fire in that area. So 3 fires combined into one big giant one, so they kind of all combined. It's kind of like the Blob or whatever that movie was, where it just keeps growing. So California is burning, and it's not unusual that we have forest fires, but definitely it's become more of a thing since the drought and environmental conditions have been changing. Much drier conditions in the forests, and the forests are dying out. You can try to maintain that, but unless you start dumping water all over the forests, which would be a massive endeavor, to say the least. How are you going to make that happen? So the bottom line is, these environmental changes are happening. So this is part of the Silicon Valley in front of us, by the way. A lot of these buildings to your right here weren't even here 20 years ago. They've all, built up rather rapidly as the dot-com, Silicon Valley grew into the San Mateo area here. And I'm going to be going by my dad's, which is really close by. Visiting him again today real quick, and then got some work that I've got going on around the area as well, over here in San Mateo. And the music therapy thing, if you guys don't know why my channel is called Music Therapy Laz, it's partially because I find music as a wonderful form of therapy for myself and others, and I know how powerful it is, but I also went back to school to study psychology and get into music therapy. I did not have the opportunity to complete that program. I had to do all the undergraduate stuff, all the sciences, and I went back to the community college here in San Mateo to do that. I did 2 years, because everything else I had was music and business related, so I had to take a bunch of courses on the sciences, biological and whatnot, and took all the relevant psychology or psychologically related courses at CSM. And then I did receive a transferable degree, 2-year degree to CSUs here in California, but also a social science degree. It's one of those things that I would like to continue at some point in life, but it takes time and money, and that might happen somewhat soon. We'll see how that happens, but I'd like to be able to make that happen so I can actually work in the field. So music therapy, as you can see with my dad's situation, it's really helpful. So you gotta look at other people putting up a lot of much more qualified videos and information about it. I would never try to put up something without having the right kind of certified and licensed qualifications. But yeah, if I wanted to continue, I'd have to get my doctorate, right? So a lot of work ahead. And I have been accepted to Palo Alto University, which is an offshoot of the Pacific Graduate School of Psychology, which is the master's and graduate level courses here in California for licensing. They're one of the top schools, and then I don't know if they still keep it at that name or if they just made it now Palo Alto University. It's an all psychology and psychiatry, all psych college. So that's all they do. They just teach psychology. So and they work. They're here off of the peninsula here, just west of Stanford, and they work closely with Stanford hospitals and the Veterans Hospital there as well in Palo Alto. So I'd like to continue that, getting close to my dad's here. So I'm probably going to end the video very soon. But check out some of my other videos on my channel. I have a pretty deep playlist there if you want to look at some shop your mom and pop shop videos. You haven't been into the store in a while. I have a bunch of videos there where I'm doing the stealth demos when I sneak into Guitar Center and grab a guitar and play that. And then there's the shop your mom and pop shops where I go into some of the mom and pops around the Bay Area here, because we have a lot of retail heaven over here. There's a lot of retail brick and mortar places that are still in existence here because there's so much money in the Bay Area. There's plenty of money for people to buy guitars and gear and whatnot. So, and as a matter of fact, on Sunday we might jump into the car and head over to Real Guitars in San Francisco, where me and Jack the Rabbit have gone before, where he ended up buying his first ever SG guitar, right? So he always wanted one, but he never really liked their necks and the feel of their slick necks and all that. So I saw an SG and I'm like, dude, I think that one's calling your name. And guess what? He ended up buying it that day. So anyway, let me turn this on onto myself here.